Hello everybody, for my craft today I will be using 2 pieces of these paper towel holders from Dollar Tree, and then the bottom I will start to just wrap these with the jute twine. And the jute twine also came from Dollar Tree, and once it's already done, I also did the other paper towel holder as well. I'm going to attach them together just like this as shown on the video, and attaching them is by just wrapping this, also the middle part from the bottom to the top with the jute twine still from Dollar Tree. And I would say that this is really very nice kind of craft because I really would want to make a craft with a garden, and on top is the birdhouse. So this is what I could imagine that I'm going to use for this. So once done, I already wrapped it with the jute twine. I am going to start with these 4 boxes. These boxes actually came with a lid. It's a wooden lid as well. And I will just paint all these 4 boxes, just the sides, with the Waverly Ivory. And once dry, I will just decoupage this napkin onto there using the Mod Podge, and I see to it that it's dry. And then I use the parchment paper to just smooth the napkin, and it has to be dry, the napkin, and the Mod Podge will be dry before I will sand it, because there will be a tendency that I will tear the napkin if it's still wet. So that's what I'm doing right now for the 4 boxes. I do the same thing, all sides. I just decoupage it with the napkin. The napkin, by the way, came from Temu. So it's really very nice. I love the finish of this craft. And after I have decoupaged it and I'm sure that it's already dry, I already have dry all the napkins there. Mod Podge is totally dry as well. I am going to just lightly apply this Mod Podge onto there using a fan brush. I really am very comfortable using a fan brush because it is very, very gentle and it doesn't tear the napkin. So I do the same thing also to all the boxes there. So it really turned out pretty well. So once done, everybody, right on top, I will just paint this with the Waverly Moss. And this is a chalk paint, and I'm using this time a foam brush because I don't want the sides to be painted. It's just the top. So I just play safe when it comes to this. I don't use any fine brush when I paint something like this. So foam brush works so good. So I do the same thing to the other boxes and dry them. And then I will start now to just arrange them and attach them there. So I am using my drill to just put some holes there, and I have this zip tie, so it's gonna be firmly attached to the paper towel holder. So I do the same thing to the other one, and alternately it's gonna be on this side, and then the next one will be on the other side, but it's a little bit higher than the other box. So it really looks so neat. I love it. Then after that, I just cut this the ends of these zip ties. Now I'm not gonna arrange too much of flowers on there. That's why I just glued I attach everything there. So that is just fine. If you feel comfortable not putting the 3rd box yet, and then you will just arrange the artificial leaves or flowers you're gonna put there, feel comfortable doing it. But I'm just comfortable doing my own technique. So I just put glue, but actually the hot glue, everybody, it's just an added bonus there. But actually, with the zip tie itself, it really fastened the box very, very tightly. And to the fact that I am not gonna put any heavy stuff there. So now I am putting these floral foams. They're just very thin, and then I will start to just decorate it with artificial leaves and a little bit of the flowers. So this is what I meant. I'm just putting some holes there. You can see on the floral foam, I just poke some holes there, so it's easy for me to just put the artificial leaves. So I want this as simple as possible, the arrangement of the flower arrangements there. I'm sorry, the artificial flowers or leaves that I put there, it is because the napkin is already very colorful, so I don't want it to be overly colorful. So I just put more greeneries and just a little bit of touch of pink, a little bit of pink flowers. This is also from Timu, just to match with the flowers that designed on the napkin. And you can see I just put a little bit of the pink, you know, I don't want to just put too much there, just a little bit of an accent. So it really looks so neat. So this one on top, actually, this piece of wood with like beads there designed. This is also from Dollar Tree. And then I'm not gonna paint this anymore. I will just put some holes there so I can fasten it to the paper towel holder. And by the way, I would mention that at the end of this video, you can see I already have a burlap cloth right at the bottom of the base. You know, I just suddenly thought of it because I want to cover the base of this paper towel holder. But then, of course, before you're gonna start to, if you're gonna make this kind of craft, before you're gonna start attaching all those boxes, you can put the burlap cloth so it will be easier. It was not even difficult for me, but to you, for if you're gonna make it easier, I would strongly advise to put the burlap cloth first before attaching all the boxes. So you can see on the video now that I'm attaching it with the zip ties, and it really is very sturdy. This is a very sturdy kind of craft, and I would say, everybody, that this is really very nice decoration. You know, put it in the corner of your counter, or you know, if you have a very big table, you know, you can just put it right at the center. So you can see this birdhouse. It's a wooden birdhouse. It's from Dollar Tree as well. I just painted it with the Waverly moss, and then lightly paint the roof. The reason why I'm doing that, because even if I'm going to cover it with the pine cones, I don't want anything to show. If there is a paint that will show, it's not bad, because it's gonna be, you know, it will match with the color of the pine cones. So now I am starting to just glue all the pine cones there to make the roof, and it really looks so awesome. But of course, the house, the birdhouse, I just dry brush it with the Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel. So in this paint I have, in this birdhouse, I painted it with the Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel and the Waverly moss. So now I just put a small bark of tree there, and then I just glued the birdhouse. I am going to cut these floral foams very thinly there and just arrange it on top, so that I can arrange some flowers there as well. So now I just put on top of there to cover the floral foam with the I'm sorry, this is actually Spanish moss from Walmart. So I just put it around the house so it will look nice. It's pretty awesome, everybody, and I will just trim it. And then I have these actually small flowers. This is actually from Michael's. This is optional, whatever flowers, leftover flowers you have there, for as long as you make it like a garden. It's really all up to you. So this is my craft, everybody. You can see the birds, you can see the pine cones, you can see the flowers, the boxes, and the base. So if you like this craft, please go to my main page. Please click like, and please give me a follow, so you will be notified whenever I go live and will be updated of my craft. So very nice, and you can see the burlap cloth there now. I just put just a few pieces of flowers there, and it really turned out awesome. So I hope you're gonna make this and you love this video, and you also love the craft. And thank you all so much, everybody. And this is the finished craft. Such a lovely craft, very sturdy and very pretty. Thank you. Until next time, friends.